Good morning, Sagittarius. What's up with you guys this morning? I thought we would take some time to check in on the universe and see if the angels have any messages for you for the month of November 22. So, Sag, you got strength. Hang in there, Sag. Hang in there. It says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. Yeah, strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So, Sag, the angels are saying, be strong, be bold, be brave. The star. I would always welcome this energy in my life. Always, right? Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, and you're on the right path. Like, yeah. So, yeah. So, hang in there, guys. Like, look, I feel like happy times are headed in. Whatever this is that you may be doing, it is definitely guided by a spirit and your angels and your guides or whatever you like to follow you, right? Or to guide you. They are here and they are with you, right? They're making a difference in your life, Sag, in some way, shape, or form, if you believe, right? All right, the eternal light of love. Yes, like I said, the universe is probably handing you some opportunities on a silver platter, and the universe is with you. They have a number 25 on this card, and for sure, like, that is a 7, right? You got 77 here right now. You got 111, which is a 3. We can add the ones together, and that is spirit chillaxing with you, Sagittarius. Let's get another from this deck. These cards are, I was going to lie and say they're hard to come out, but fulfillment. Yeah. Fulfillment. Follow the light, Sag. Follow the light. Is guiding you to fulfillment in some area of your life. So your angels are saying, like, look, I'm with you. It is safe to let go, right? I'm going to guide you to where you want to be, right? Where, your hopes and dreams, are hanging out at. Some of the things that you haven't accomplished yet, it's headed your way. Yep. Okay, what else for a Sag? Damn, they just jumped out. You got Guardian of Action, the 10 of Thought, and the 3 of Thought. So some of you could be heartbroken. This could be the strength of coming out of something that has been a little trying for some of you, right? But let's see. Guardian of Action. It is time for you to step up and be the leader. Your natural leadership skills are being called into action. This is your movement in the sun. So move into the light and shine for all to see. I just said follow the light, didn't I? Like, yeah, follow the light. Like, I don't know. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge, and loves the spotlight. Okay, so if this rings a bell for any of you Sagittarius out there, then that is for you, for sure. Now we got the 10 of Thought. All right, let's see. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. So, fair enough. There could be, some Sagittarius out there that may be having some issues with addiction. I did kind of feel that. Some of you are moving into, something new. There's definitely some healing here for that. I am not an expert in addictions and codependency or any of those things, but for those who are going through it, there is definitely an eternal light, that is, trying to guide you, someplace. For some of you, you just need listen. Like for some of you, you're heading into a phase of recovery, right? You're finally, you know, coming out of this. There's an end to, you know, what's been troubling you here, and you've been strong through this, and now you got happy, more positive, optimistic, you know, times ahead of you and a new path with the star here. Like she's just like, hey, follow me, right? You got light all over this reading, right? You got the star, which is a star, you know, light. You got the eternal light of love, that's light. And then you got fulfillment. You got 6s and 7s here. Like, you know, this is definitely like the divine or the universe or whomever, you know, is trying to offer you, you know, something here. It's like time for you, right, to be the leader, you know, to step up, you know, and take charge of your life and deal with some things. So let's read the three of thought. So loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important this situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. So on some real stuff, like this reading is definitely reaching out to somebody who has like some type of, you know, that's dealing with codependency in any form, whether it's, you know, drugs, food, you know, relationships, whatever. Y'all know the list. You know, you're being healed from something here, and there is definitely an energy that may be calling out to you to make a change if you haven't, because you're supported right now. So for some of you out there, you know, this is a time like, you know, if you're codependent on things like really bad, like drugs really bad, there's a lot of that going around, you know, in the world today. And sometimes I watch the videos and they're heartbreaking watching, you know, people who are codependent, and not saying that any of you are running around under Kensington, Philadelphia or anything, you know, like on the videos. But, you know, like I said, addiction is in all ways, but there's a loving light that is calling out to you and saying, hey, you know, don't be ashamed of what you've been through, because what you've gone through was meant for you. You know, those of you particularly who are coming out of this and are wondering, like, where do I go now? You know, there's a guiding light that's guiding you for one. And, you know, what you've been through is what is going to be able to be used for you to, you know, expand like the tragedies or the hard times, or, you know what I'm talking about. Use those things to benefit others. You know, I have a friend, and, you know, he has gone through, you know, some addictions. And I love to listen to him talk about how, you know, he's going to use his addictions to go out here and counsel and help other addicts that, you know, had some struggles, like similar like the ones he had, you know, for years, like, you know, 20 years of just being, you know, stuck on a substance. That's a long time out of your life. So the recovery from that for some, you know, is going to take strength, right? And we have that here on the table. It's going to take lots of strength, lots of backup from your angels, lots of backup from, you know, your higher powers or whatever. But, you know, let your angels help you for those of you who are going through this. I always say, what would, you know, like who, if you wanted to go to a counselor, if you had addictions, if you had to go to any type of doctor or any, when you get on a plane, like, you know, you don't want a pilot that's never flown before, you know, and you don't want a hairdresser who is not maintaining her own hair, or her hair is a hot ass mess. You don't want that one, you know, doing your hair, right? And you don't want counselors who will sit in front of you and say, you know, oh, well, so tell me about what you're feeling. No, you fucking tell me what I'm feeling. I want a counselor who has gone through it. So for some of you who have gone through some challenging times right now, I know this is getting long and shit. Just know that, you know, your weaknesses, you know, and they don't even call them weaknesses, they just trials and shit, are going to be where you grow from. I want a counselor who's been through it. I want somebody who done lived in, wealthiness, or has never used a drug in their life. You know, talk to me about getting better off drugs. You'll never know what that's like unless you experience it. So, you know, that's just how I look at things, right? You know, when I go search for people to fix my washing machine, you know, of course I'm going to look for the person who has the most stars, or I'm going to look for the person who has the most positive comments, right? Clearly they've had tons of experiences, you know, fixing washing machines, and they would be better, you know, other than going to get, you know, somebody who puts, you know, sidewalks down, you know, to fix my washing machine. You know, I'm just throwing it out there like that if it makes any sense. But Sag, let's move on. That's not for everybody, but that was for somebody. For all the rest of you, like, if you're trying to work on something, like, yo, like, it's here, your hopes, your wishes, you know, hang tight, you know. But let's see what this is, because, you know, I don't know, I'm not even interested in making a message, right? I'm going to read, like, you know, what is here, you know, so, and that's for somebody. Yes, you got the Ace of Wands. Like, the universe is handing you, like, you know, a new opportunity here. Like, hey, come on in, right? Take this wand. You've accepted this over here, Sag. Like, this is your element right here, right? You've accepted this King of Wands. You're just like, you know what? Yes, this right here is mine. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to look for, you know, a brighter future. Fuck that, right? The sun. That's exactly what you're going to look for. Yes, and you got the Chariot on the bottom here. Like, chop, chop. Let's get moving. Let's fix this stuff, right? Do you agree? I agree, for those of you who maybe, or know somebody, you know, who could be dealing with anything. I'm going to pull one of these cards. Dang, it just popped out. You got Between Worlds. Yes, this is a transition for somebody out there. And it's like you're moving from this dark place into, like, this, you know, nice little, who's that, turquoise? You know, look at the bird on there. Like, look at him. Like, he's just, like, so vibrant and shit. You know, this you coming back into your fire, Sag. When you release, you know, whatever this is that is bothering you. And you got chopped wood. Yes, you know, this has been a long-ass battle. You've probably been in and out with this shit. But I can tell you that it's turning around for you, right? Just come on. Come on, come on. Where you are right now is not for you, right? You got building blocks on the bottom of the deck. You need to build something new, Sag. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. If you have a question for the angels, I'm going to pull a yes or no. At the end, I'm going to pull a yes or no. That mix these suckers up, though, because... so think of a question. I'm going to get a yes or no at the end. And I'm also going to get a page out of the Book of Numbers. It's this cute little book I have that has some cute little, you know, random messages in it. It's a cute book. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. All right. So not for you, right? You know, yes. What you waiting for? You know, this stagnant thing is not for you. Let's get this going. Take some action, right? Ace of Swords. All right. You charging forward. Yep. There's clarity here. Oh, my candle just went out. You got the Ace of... Oh, my God. You got the Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Cups. This is new everything for you. New love, whether it's just of yourself, right? You know, like clearing your mind with this Ace of Swords. Like, just all about clarity. Like, just like, God, I'm glad I made this decision. You know, I feel better now. I feel like I can get things done, you know. Feels like I got, love, Two of Cups. You got a new lease on life, you know, at the end of the day. And look how green these cards are. It's just going to be, you got fulfillment here. And all these cards are just super green. Yeah, most of the deck is kind of green too. But no, some of them different colors. But you have a lot of green here. This is you coming together, right? Yeah. Feeling vulnerable. Death. Yeah, death. Out of here. Wrapping it up. Wrapping it up. You got the Hierophant. This is, you know, look, we got the Queen of Cups. This is fulfillment. You got the Two of Cups. You got the Queen of Cups, right? This a lot. Wait. I love cups. You got Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups. Like, you just got some healing that's happening here. You know, you coming together, right? And with the Hierophant here, you know, this is, you know, getting better, moving forward, having strength. And then in the end, you know, your angels are guiding you to something that is going to, you know, fulfill you. You have the Hierophant. This is you, you know, ending here with death. You're transforming, you know, into a new place, and it's being guided, right? You got an ending here, and you got the universe like, look, I got you, be strong, you can do this, you know. And it's moving you into this Queen of Cups, like you just sitting here like, yay, feels so fucking good now that I've gotten this together. And for some of you, if this is addiction, I'm going to recommend that you clean it up. I mean, I'm just saying that, right? You know, like, because it is here, guys. Like, it's here. And you got the world. Yeah, so this even is going to be, I don't know what. Drugs are dangerous, right? And we want to make sure that, you know, we are mindful, if nothing else, you know, if there's addictions here of, you know, what you're taking and when. I don't know. Because we got death here, we got the Hierophant, we got the Two of Cups. This is all about spirit and, you know, and you know, the ethers and things. And then you got the World card here. Listen, if you are using substances, and I don't know right now what I am allowed or not allowed to say, you know, on YouTube, but if you are using some type of substance, just be careful that, you know, you don't harm yourself, you know, in any way, right? You don't want that. So I know that was a little dark, y'all, and I do apologize, but it kind of did. Energy is like, you know, if you don't want to be literally between worlds, right? You know, you have that here as well. Like, you don't want to, you know, cross over. And for some of you, you may have had that happen, right? You may have felt like you got this new lease on life. You know, you could have had a situation where, you know, you were emergently cared for in some way, and now you're moving on to something different because you've realized that what you were doing was destructive, but it's not for you anymore. And that's you had the Page of Cups here. So some of you, you're on this new lease on life because you have the Sun here. So yeah, for some of you, it's an ending. It's the Ten of Swords. This is an ending to some type of struggle. It is. All right. Great news. That is great news. All right. Sag, let's get a yes or no. If you have a question, yes or no, maybe so. I think this is the Angel Answers Oracle. So let's see what pops up for you. And then I'm going to drink my coffee. All right, so you got communicate clearly. That's always good to do. Within a few weeks. Nice. Okay, whatever that may mean. Let's get one more for you guys. There we go. Be assertive. All right. Yeah, so take charge, guys. Take charge, you know. Set some goals. Start making some changes. A little bit at a time. Stay in meditation. And, you know, you got this. All right, let's get a Book of Answers. All right, there's no method to this. I just fill through the pages and see which one I stop at. This is so, yeah, I know it's corny, y'all, but why not? All right, what do we have here for Sagittarius? There we go. Count to 10, ask again. So, I don't know if some of you have a question about something, but we got here, and this usually happens every time I use this book and these cards, but, you know, it says, count to 10 and ask again. So Spirit is asking you to ask for something again, right? And it's literally saying communicate clearly, right? You got to communicate clearly, and it's telling you to ask again. That's funny to me. So yes, and I feel like you need to be assertive about it with that here. And I feel like if you guys are asking for something that, you know, you got within a few months here, so that's always a possibility. But that's pretty funny there. So Sag, if you enjoyed the video, like the video,